Instagram TV, what's up? Good morning. Experimenting with this long-form content. Just on my way to the office. Obviously, taking the yellow beast. Sunny day. Yeah, you know, I woke up today thinking to myself that, to me, being weird is normal, and being normal is weird. The world doesn't need more normal people, you know, blindly going through life, consuming without thinking about what they're consuming, just kind of like zombies, just not asking questions, just kind of going on the path of least resistance. The world needs more weirdos. And I'll be the first one to admit that I'm a fucking weirdo. And I'm proud of it, man, because it took me many years to get to a point where I was comfortable being myself. My real self. Where I stopped giving a shit about what other people thought because it doesn't matter. They don't really care anyway. But what I was thinking is, the world needs more weird people. Weird people are crazy enough to think that they can change the world, because it's the crazy ones who end up changing the world, not the normal ones. The world is in a crisis, and we need more weird people, more creative people, more people that are thinking outside of this normal, you know, way of being. Artists, activists, inventors, scientists, nerds, geeks, freaks. You know, if you feel like an outcast, like I have all my whole life, at school I always thought I didn't belong. I didn't belong to society, that something was wrong with me. And I thought I was cursed. I was depressed. I was socially anxious. It was terrible. And now I look back at that and I realize what I once thought was a curse was actually a blessing, because it forced me to forge and create my own reality, to build something extraordinary. Yeah, so, you know, my message is like, don't be afraid to be yourself. That's the greatest gift. Oh, this is a treacherous crossing. Woo, little skitty bitty. Yeah, don't be afraid to be yourself. That's like the most important thing that you can do for yourself and for everybody around you. And it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy. It's, you know, society makes us suppress our true selves. Social media makes us behave in ways where we create various, you know, variations of ourself, false variations of ourselves, to try to please and impress everybody. But nobody really cares, man. Only you know who you really are, and learn to be that person, because that, I feel, is the key to happiness, is becoming comfortable being yourself, and just life becomes so much easier then. I don't know. For me, it took 32 years. Like, I'm still learning, but I'm just happy I figured out that this is the key. Yeah. You know, in an age of all these fake people and posers, authenticity is a treasure. Like, when I meet authentic people, I keep them. I work to keep them in my life. Because there's not many of them. There's not many of them. Our modern society is designed to kind of make us just be someone we're not. And that sucks. Yeah. So it's a bit of a tragedy. I'd like to figure out how to help more people be themselves. It was a very difficult journey for me. You know, even something as simple as learning to be yourself in front of your parents, to stop being that person that you thought they wanted you to be. That's so much pressure. Things like that. And that's one of the reasons I like social media, is because it makes me get out of my comfort zone. I'm an introvert. Doing this kind of stuff is very uncomfortable still. A lot less uncomfortable than it used to be, but nevertheless, it's much easier for me to be offline. Porsche Panamera in front of me. Little bit of adrenaline before work. Yeah, so be yourself, man. Woman, transgender, whoever you are, be proud of who you are and share that gift with the world. Be curious, ask questions, question everything. The world is so fucked up right now. It needs a serious rehaul, and it's us, the freaks, the geeks, the inventors, the scientists, the artists, the activists, the people who think differently. We are the ones, the iconoclasts who shatter, you know, the way of the world that just is not the right way right now. We're heading in a very bad direction, and I'm every day thinking about what I can do to help fix that. Because if we don't do something, we're all fucked, honestly. We're destroying this planet. We're behaving as though we have a second one just like it that we can relocate to once we fuck this one up. It's really scary that in my lifetime, climate change is going to cause probably war, total havoc, poverty, fresh water is going to run out because we're mismanaging it. All these real problems that nobody's focusing on, because we're all focusing on building these ridiculous startups that nobody really needs. All this technology that we call progress, but I think it's just making us regress, moving away from what makes us human. And you know, we're more connected than ever and more lonely and isolated than ever. And that's one of the reasons I'm so drawn to Costa Rica and this project there, the Harmonic Farms, is because it's recreating what human life is supposed to be. Living in a community, growing your food together, cooking together, being together. Just tribe, you know? Tribal, getting back to our roots. And I feel so blessed that I figured this out at such an early age of 32, that living in this city, like this concrete, these sad people that are rushing everywhere, not really knowing why. Everybody's lost in life. They don't know what they're doing, why they're here. Everybody knows that nature it cleanses the mind, it heals the soul, and yet somehow we convince ourselves to live in these polluted cities where we wear masks, and I have 8 air filters at home to get the smog out. Otherwise my head hurts. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. How do we convince ourselves to live in such an environment? Woo! Okay, sorry, I get real passionate and go on a bit of a rant when I talk about this stuff. I could go all day. But yeah. Hey, Instagram TV, thanks for watching and listening. Yeah. Remember, be yourself. Stop caring what other people think. That's the ultimate key to absolute freedom. Just do your thing. Be you. Share that gift with the world. Shine your light in your own unique way. Stop trying to be like the other sheeple, because we have enough of those. Here we are. CodeWise HQ. Alright. I'm gonna park my car and get shit done. Wish you a beautiful, productive day. Love you all. Let's see, man.